Here's a different way of thinking about transformational development. This seedbed graphic illustrates how all our work combines together to produce a harvest of transformational change. The harvest is our ministry goal, the sustained well-being of children, especially the most vulnerable. And this is really the deep and lasting transformation that we expect to see. We work towards this harvest by implementing great technical programs. The plants here represent the programs and models that we use. These plants are chosen and planted in a way so that they support and complement each other. In the same way, we design our technical programs to complement each other. Health and livelihood projects working together with education projects to improve the literacy of primary school children, or child protection and WASH projects working together to reduce the risk of abuse of girls. To get a good harvest, we need strong and vigorous plants that come from good seed. If we use old seed or seed from poor stock, then we're not going to get a good harvest. It's the same with the technical programs. They need to be high quality and they need to be based on good practice and evidence. To get a good harvest, we also need rich, deep, nutritious soil. Even the best seed, if it's planted into shallow or rocky soil, isn't going to produce a good harvest. The crops might grow up, but they'll soon wither and die. So we need to make sure that the soil is deep and rich. A good soil means good community engagement, which reveals the deep root causes, builds local ownership, and ensures that our technical programs are relevant and well adapted to the context. A focus on transformed relationships is central because this reveals our understanding of poverty. If we think that poverty is all about money or lack of material resources, then our programs are going to address those issues. But as a Christian organization, we see poverty as complex and multidimensional, with broken relationships at the root. I mean broken relationships between humans within society, and you can see this all around, between humans and the environment or the earth, and ultimately broken relationships between humans and their creator. So, as a Christian organization, we design programs to restore these relationships, to address gender imbalances, to improve relationships between children and their parents, and to address the power imbalances and injustices within communities and societies. Our programs need to understand and address these relational root causes if we're going to see lasting transformation. And that's why child participation is so important to us. Involving children in the planning and implementation and monitoring of projects not only builds their capacity and confidence, but it transforms the way in which adults see children, giving them the dignity and the respect and the voice that they deserve. Building local ownership is also vital. Without local ownership, it's very unlikely that technical projects will produce results that are actually sustainable. This means building the capacity and empowering local people so that they themselves can take control of the development in their own community. Partnering, advocacy, and resilience are all vital if we're going to see deep and sustainable transformation in the communities where we work. Many of our models and technical programs have community engagement already built into them. In addition to this, we also need to support an ongoing community dialogue on child well-being, which is holistic and not restricted to just one or two sectors. We need to build local capacity so that ongoing dialogue and action on child well-being can continue long after World Vision's left the area. And this brings us to the spade that digs over the soil, mixing in the fertilizer and the organic matter, making it deeper and richer. This represents World Vision's role in promoting transformational development. We are not primarily implementers of projects, though that obviously does need to happen in some cases. But our primary role is that of a catalyst and a convener, making connections and bringing people together to plan and share resources for improving child well-being. raising awareness and creating the environment where local stakeholders can come together and discuss and analyse and address those key issues that need to be dealt with. This takes time, and we need to build trust in order to get to those deeper issues. And really, that's what it's all about. The last element in the graphic is the sun, providing an overall bigger picture that guides and energizes our work. This represents the larger frameworks of the Sustainable Development Goals and the National Office Strategy, and these provide meaning and direction to our work. And we need to be able to show how our work actually contributes to the National Office Strategy, and also then how the strategy contributes to the country level Sustainable Development Goals. So I hope you found this helpful. It's really all about making sure that we balance our focus on the quality of the seed and the depth of the soil. We can't have one without the other. We need high quality technical programs that are built on good practice and evidence. And we need great community engagement that ensures that our projects are relevant and well adapted to the local context. If we get this balance right, then there's a good chance that we can see real transformation in the communities and societies where we work. So thanks for listening.